If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Hola bebé, ¿qué más pues?
Mis Anis, ¿qué más pues? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos? Bienvenidos al directillo, ¿cómo vas? Estamos por aquí viendo el Summer Game Fest. Recordemos que tenemos esta semanita de grandes videojueguillos.
They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where that's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. Okay. And so the combination...
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want,
Bueno, ahora sí. Manda el teléfono, no deja de sanar a cada rato. Puntos de venta. Preguntan y no compran ni uno. Revisa el grupo de WhatsApp, por cierto. ¿Qué pasó con la cámara? Ya la activo, ya lo voy a activar. Lo que pasa es la cámara es que la tengo que organizarla. Tengo que configurarla porque siempre, no sé, siempre, nunca se guarda la configuración. Siempre que reinicio el computador. No tengo ni idea por qué. Lo bueno es que ya sé la configuración que siempre utilizo. Esa es una gran ventaja. Que ya sabe uno cuál es la configuración. Lo que está haciendo es, pero un calor de los poderosos. El Mortal Kombat lo mencionaron hace días. Bueno, creo que fue el 2 de junio. Lo habían mencionado, mostraron un video para que mostraron un pequeño gameplay de cómo van a hacer las cosas. A ver, subámosle un poquitico por acá. No sé qué pasó, se bloqueó. Puta. Es que esperar. Sí, esperemos. Al menos está funcionando. Lo que iba a hacer era esto acá. Iba a subir volumen. Y acá, dejémoslo así.
So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Eso.
Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
World Premiere. Ah, no. Esto se ve una elegancia, parce.
Where are the gods? Hey you! What's going on?
Este Diablo se ve una belleza. Ah, Paddock Excited. Del pana de rock. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Del panadero. Hola, panadero, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué más, panadero? Cuéntamelo todo, ¿cómo has estado? Bienvenido. ¿Qué más, pues? ¿De dónde eres, panadero? Cuéntamelo. Estamos por aquí viendo el... ¿Eso es que Catcon con Mega Man o qué? Un Ryu robotizado. Eso es que, hombre. Ah, el de... un skin de Ryu de Exo Primal. Chévere. Bueno, Exo Primal no, como que tiene varios de Street Fighter. O sea que es Ryu y Gilead. ¿Cómo es, panadero? Cuéntamelo. ¿De dónde eres, muchachón?
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exo Primal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
¿Cómo? John Travolta. Day by Day, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage, ¿verdad? Y es que John Travolta. Está confundido.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by
¿Pero en
Daylight.
qué se va a convertir? ¿O va a ser un sobreviviente?
I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award.
Es ese Nicolas Cage,
Across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said, all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing.
Tiene más cabello que yo.
And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, you know, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family.
Apenas puse los subtítulos. Solo sé que es Nicolas Cage.
Put the hook in. Ha, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say.
Está contento de que le hayan dado la oportunidad como algo nuevo de explorar en el coso de los videojuegos.
Excuse me. sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Bueno, en resumidas cuentas que el man está abierto a trabajar en cualquier videojuego para brindar su cara y su cuerpo y de todo, para trabajar con cualquier empresa de videojuegos que le gustó el mundo explorar. Comienza el 25 de julio en PC y consolas, pero los jugadores de PC tienen acceso anticipado por la... ¿Qué personaje es ese Nicolas Cage? El Nicolas Cage. Sí, va a salir en el Day by Daylight. Va a salir como sobreviviente, no como killer, sino un sobreviviente. Metación... Ah, no alcancé a leerlo otro. Bueno, van a hablar algo del The Witcher. Guapochón, Henry Calvin. Henry Calvin, guapochón. Van a hablar de la cosa de la tercera temporada. Están invitando a la gente para que estén pendientes de la nueva temporada.
But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive. I won't abandon Siri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
I'm right. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Coño, yo quiero jugar Dead by Daylight con Nicolas Cage. Coño, justicia, tengo años esperando la tercera temporada de esa joya. Es que años y apenas va, ¿qué? ¿Como 2 años o 1? No, 2 años creo que fue.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it. You sure about this?
Are you?
Hace 3 años que salió la última temporada. Yo no puedo creer. Hace mucho rato. Es que el tiempo se va volando. Oh, ya están con la cacería nocturna. Se pone muy interesante. ¿Verdad que a Gerard de Rivias, él se va con la cacería nocturna y supuestamente trabaja con ellos y se le pierde supuestamente la memoria? Nunca se acuerda del tiempo que estuvo con ellos.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow. Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs.
¿Hizo alguna referencia al Señor de los Anillos? Está chévere. Sale este año. Hay que pillarlo. Ah. ¿Qué tan carta me Boost? Me parece que este lo he visto. Ah, sí, este es el que era muy parecido al Dark Souls, pero de escopetas. Se me movió un poco de lo épico que está. El de Witcher siempre ha sido una saga muy poderosa. Y la serie ha sido muy buena. Muy fiel a lo que han sido los libros y todo. Witchfighter. Early Access, septiembre 20 de 2023. ¿Un Call of Duty o eso es que no? Ah, eso es un juego en... Este lo mostraron en estos días. Pero no me acuerdo el nombre. Por ahí lo estuvimos viendo por acá en directo. Ah, Crossfire. Sierra Squad. Epa. No me acuerdo del nombre. Es que no ve tantos juegos que uno ve.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time. No turning back after this. You sure?
Se sé que es multijugador este juego. Me sacan tantos juegos cada día. Ajá, pero... ¿Por qué lo dices, Anis? ¿Qué le pasa a los videojuegos este? Es que ahí iba a tocar el punto yo, o sea, cada día sacan muchos juegos nuevos. Y hoy en día todos los juegos tienen muchos colores, tienen mucha cosa y todo. Remnant 2. Este yo nunca jugué ni el primero. No sé si existe el primero, no tengo ni idea.
Alright, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more.
Van a hablar algo nuevo. Están sacando entregas explícitas, pero ni porque en el momento no, Sanis, pero sé que se va a dar la oportunidad de poder jugar grandes cosas.
For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
¿Qué es eso, parce? ¿Qué es esa locura, wey? Ah, es que eso era lo que debieron haber hecho hace mucho tiempo. Qué belleza. Regresa Sony con una nueva aventura remasterizada. Esto es un remake completamente porque lo hicieron desde cero. La misma idea, pero desde cero. Debería anotar cositas por acá para ir subiendo a la noche, a hacer algunas noticias y hay que anotar, si no se me olvida. Sony Superstar. Todas las consolas, super bacano. Si te metes a... Si se registra, tiene una skin especial. 2023. Está bueno ese. Está muy bonito.
This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game
Algo del Star Rail.
exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day? Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Como uno de los creadores de Genshin Impact, pero en este caso es RPG. Creo que esto va a ser el típico trailer que justo al final dice ya disponible para descarga. En teoría los juegos decían que iba a estar disponible el día 7, pero ni siquiera...
Me metí a trolear a un amigo en el directo.
Never mind, I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Extra speed, too slow.
El 4.
Inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Liza P is a Soulsborne-like game.
O sea, ahí tuvo un problemita ahí.
Which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering
Inspirado en la historia de Pinocho.
when, we have
Ah,
news to share with you on its
ese se ve
release.
bueno. Este lo hemos visto. Creo que es muy estilo Souls. Ok, a ver, yo veo. No. Pensé que era el de que era muy estilo Souls. Ah, no, sí, es ese. Que yo un día estuve hablando e hice un video en un gameplay. Sí. Uf, cómo ha cambiado, parce. ¿Era una chica o un chico? Este es Final Fantasy. Sanis, no, este es un juego que es un hack and slash con estilo así de Pinocho y todo ese tipo de cosas. Pues no me acuerdo del nombre. Lies of Pit, así se llama. Ahora que me acuerdo con el Lies.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Lies of Pit.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on
Play 4, PlayStation 5. Va a salir hasta en las consolas de la generación pasada. Chévere.
Based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
O algo de Dragon Quest. Bueno, pero si no es un Dragon Quest, Demon Quest. Está bacancito. Sandland. Oh, qué bacano, parce. Sí se ve bueno. Es de Bandai Namco.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Van a poner de un DLC al jueguito. Pegó tanto que le van a poner un DLC. Te vamos a ver. Es de la misma empresa del creador de juego indie. Qué bacán. Eso juego. Ah, no. Vamos a ver qué.
Wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always changing
¿Eso suena que como un MMORPG o qué?
PvPvE and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Our guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world.
Se ya ha visto también un gameplay por ahí, pero no me acuerdo. Hay tantos juegos que uno ve por ahí que uno... Pero sí, creo que es un MMORPG. Un MMO. Sí, no estoy mal. Throne on Liberty. Juega un testeo. Regístrate para hacer un test. Pero no dicen cuándo. Las dinosaurio. ¿Qué camisa tiene el man por allá? E3 2018, por ahí tiene alguien una camisa de E3. Es que el E3 2018. El E3 ya está mandado a recoger. Ya lo que se llama hoy en día es el Summer Game Fest. Al Paddock Exiles 2, ahora que me acuerdo. Paddock Exiles. Es que hombre. Es como hack and slash. O sea que es multijugador. Seguramente que es por conquistar lugares y todo ese tipo de cosas. Y porque se ve que es contra varias personas. ¿Eso será que un juego de Magic o qué? Eso tiene como cara de Los Ángeles de Magic. Se llama Warhaven. Juega gratis del 19 al 20 y algo. Me pareció. Este es el jueguito de los bichos que son todos locos. Como si no tuvieran articulación.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it,
Dying Light franchise director.
Dying Light to stay human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
¿Qué pasó? Es que un Crash Battle Royale. Battle Royale de Crash. Crash Team Rumble. Haciéndole propaganda al Game Pass. Ah, no requiere consola, entonces es el S-Cloud. Samsung Gaming Hub. Pero me imagino que entonces está conectado al Game Pass. Porque mostraron cosas de ahí.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Alan Wake 2. Ese juego una elegancia. Y si el primero fue poderoso.
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Se demoraron mucho tiempo en sacar el 2. Bastante rato.
Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how, and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate
Yes.
a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously it's, Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game.
Yeah.
This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially.
Supongo que ese solamente saldrá en nueva generación y en PC.
Sure, throughout the experience. Today,
Supongo.
though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
No, un gameplay bien. Sí, yo creo que eso debe ser nueva generación. Uf, se ve muy bacán. Este juego sé que va a romper. Yo me lo compraría. Si tuviera modo, me lo compraría.
Sounds like somebody's home.
¿No eres que es de oro o qué? ¿Qué hijo de madre tan resistente? ¿Cuánta munición gastó ahí? Mucho. No me fijé cuánto tenía. Pero como se ve, eso sí es nueva generación. Hombre. Sí que sí. Corazón. Un corazón.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
Octubre 17. ¡Oh, joda! Eso es de una. Así es que es bueno los juegos. Que los hace poquito los mencionaron como hace menos de un mes. Y sale este año. Bah, es que así debe ser. Si van a mencionar un juego, que sea lo más pronto y rápido. Sea todo de una. Un World Premiere. Ah, no. Mira, mira de la campaña de Colaxe. Ajá. De los mismos creadores de Warhammer. Pongamos por aquí Alan Wake. Después hacer un resumencillo del Summer Game Fest.
Open the gates. Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport.
Está bueno, se ve bueno. Uf, qué bolo de bichos. Space Marine. Pero mira esa edición, parce. ¿Qué es esa locura? Una edición especial. ¿Qué locura eso?
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement.
Está bueno ese de Warhammer. Ponelo por acá. Warhammer Space Marine.
Brand new story and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Y hoy en día como se están viendo los juegos, la verdad. Hola Sanis, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido Sani. Bien, Ares, bien, no me acuerdo, bienvenida. Esto tiene cara de Just Cause. No, pero no creo porque sacaron un Just Cause hace mucho tiempo. Debe ser algo de zombies, de bichos. George Camper tiene Toxique. Yo creo que debe ser multijugador el juego. Bueno, esto es de esos de hordas y hordas matando bichorracos y todo. Es chévere. Al menos puede uno perder el rato con los amigos y entretenerse. Está chévere. Hola Rodrigo, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué tal andamos, Rodrigo? Muy bien, ¿y tú cómo estás? Bienvenido y muy buenas tardes. Por acá andamos viendo el Summer Game Fest. Sí, entonces estos estilos juegos así, tú uno juega multijugador, matando hordas de enemigos. Toxic Comando en el 2024. Vamos a ver, Toxic Comando. Estoy anotando para después hacer un resumen del evento. Toxic Commando.
All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash on the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal.
You
There's an
can.
old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be.
¿Esto qué será? ¿Algo de Elder Scroll o qué? No, no creo que sea algo de Elder Scroll porque si no lo mostrarían en el evento de... ¿En el evento de qué? En el evento de Microsoft.
I'm not ready to call you enemy.
Dragon
What do you
Dogma.
say? Shall we be allies?
Baldur Gate, agosto 31. Nunca lo había escuchado.
You said it was
O de pronto sí, sino es que como de tantas Baldur Gate.
You I answer to. Gortash.
Baldur Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5.
Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian.
Ese sí me gustó. En estos días que lo mostraron en el showcase de PlayStation, una belleza. Van a explicar un poquito a ver de qué trata. Pero va a salir este año. Sí, para mí que sale este año. Qué triste que no vaya a salir solo para... Apenas lo sorprendan a uno. También va a salir en PC. Pero no creo. Sé que primero sale en Play. Hola Sodel, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido. ¿Qué más pues, guapochón?
Two main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Craven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event, so tell us a bit about him and how he factors into it.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much...
Los dos contra el Venom, qué elegancia esa imagen.
Can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how.
Bueno, están hablando sobre el gameplay del otro día.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, even the transformation
Marvel
of
Spider-Man 2.
Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Peter Parker. Bueno, yo creo que el juego también va a salir para Play 4. Sé que sí.
Aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens how the story.
No creo que dejen a las personas de qué? De Play 4 por fuera. Hola Carlos, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido, buenas tardes. ¿Qué más pues, guapochón? Estamos por aquí viendo el Summer Game Fest.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that?
Te está diciendo que lo jugaron en el. ¿Qué tal? Bien, ¿y tú, mi Carlos? Bienvenido, bienvenido.
Yes. And I can promise you, we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Que tienen un gameplay. Octubre 20. Salir este año, Barça. Pero bueno, para los que tienen Play 5. O no sé, vamos a ver. Exclusivo para PlayStation 5. Bueno, para los que tienen Play 5, el Spider-Man, sí señor.
We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns.
¿Algo de Pokémon?
Then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new
Pokémon
expansion of
with
Desert
guns.
Online, which recreates the mythical
¿Qué es eso?
folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
¿Qué es eso? Oh. Pile War. Ah, este lo vimos esta semana. Así es como debería de ser un juego de Pokémon. Qué locura esos bichos. Bueno, pero este sí está muy psicodélico. Pero más o menos así es la idea como debería de ser un Pokémon. Supongo que debe ser MMO. Pile War 2024 Early Access Per Avix. Pues se ve muy bonito porque... eso es diferente. ¿Qué es eso? Ah, se ve bonito. ¿Qué locura de juego será ese? Están pegando mucho los juegos chinos. Es que un The Witcher chino. Debe ser un gacha porque veo que tiene diferentes personajes. Long on the Morning Light. Black Desert. Ah, es de Black Desert por una expansión. Solo para PC y Steam. Oh, Señor de los Anillos. Hago el Señor de los Anillos.
Across Middle Earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Pero es de construir. ¿Eso es algo de estrategia, construir ciudades o qué? Vamos a ver. Eso es que un Balrog. Como si fuera un MMO. Va, bien.
It's time we took back our home.
Lord of the Ring Return to Moria. Return to Moria. Se ve chévere. Preciso por eso estamos jugando algo del Señor de los Anillos. Es más, ahorita lo vamos a jugar. Después de que acabe el evento vamos a jugarlo. Pongamos Spider-Man. Pongamos Lord of the Ring.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Por iOS y Android. ¡Oh! Final Fantasy, ¿qué es esto? Raxos. Lo que no conoces de Sephiroth. ¡Ah! Un Final Fantasy... ¿Qué es esto? Final Fantasy 7 pero en móviles. Por ese RPG también. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Puedes registrar. Ojo, junio 8 al junio. Beta tester el 20 y algo al alcancé a ver.
Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack.
Bueno.
DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
A ver.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill?
Ese es bueno.
To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Punisher. A finales de 2023. Hay muchos que han sacado. Tengo mera lista acá. Es que algo del Yakuza. Oh, sí.
頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か。
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか。
Sí, sí, hacer algo de Yakuza.
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。これから起きることは。全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
Sí, esto tiene juego de que es un Yakuza. Ok, a ver, miremos. Like Dragon Gaiden. Ajá. Like a Dragon. Creado por Sega.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12.
Es que un subnáutico.
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
Supongo que será algo de subnáutica.
How long has it been now?
3 years. 2 months and 17 days.
sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. There's someone else down here. No. Dad! Are you there?
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Warzone.
First look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium.
Hola, mi Cindy guapochona, ¿cómo estás? Te vine a acompañar. Mi Cindy guapochona, un besito para ti. Gracias. ¿Qué más, mi Cindy? ¿Cómo te ha tratado el día de hoy? ¿Cómo vas? Bueno, van a hablar de Call of Duty Season 4. Luego van a añadir, me imagino que nuevos mapas, no sé. Yo de Call of Duty no tengo ni idea. Resurgencia, el DMZ. No alcancé a leer lo otro. Y a quitarte los bots. Los bots. Tú eres la única que me hace el favor, mi Cindy. En serio, y eso yo he visto. Apenas tengo tres. Sino que los otros son bots que me hacen autopublicidad. El otro administrador está en directo también en este evento. Y el otro, en esto lo voy a sacar porque no volvió. Se suscribió al canal y no volvió. Y pasa de vez en cuando, entonces lo voy a quitar el trabajo.
Inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Yo donde soy mod siempre quito los bots. Claro, es que esa es una parte del... Y eso que no es pago no es remunerado la administración. ¿Esto es de qué? ¿De Porsche qué? Ah. 75 aniversario de Xbox Collection. Ah, es una Xbox especial.
Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at Porsche Xbox Sweepstakes.
PorscheXbox.com.
Stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these.
Ah, se puede uno tener la oportunidad de eso. Porsche.
Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the
Vamos a ver qué hay por acá.
sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too.
Yo veo Porsche.
Dear friend, life in Azorius has been treating me well. Days pass so quickly.
Me gusta tener mods por adornos. Yo apenas tengo 3. El otro es un amigo. Tú eres la otra y el otro es otro conocido. En estos días también tenía una chica y la borré porque nunca pasaba. Entonces, ahora es el parche. Pasó una semana y no volvió y dije, oh. Porsche 25. Fire. Se puede preordenar. Se ve bonito. Sí, verdad, no sé por qué piden mod si no van a ayudar. Sí.
Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the
Marvel
Game
Snap.
Awards when you won Best Mobile Game.
Marvel Snap es un juego de Marvel de cartas. Es un juego gratuito. Y bueno, el juego nunca tiene fin. Tú siempre vas a encontrar con quién jugar. Tu canal solo tienes 3 mods. Es que así debe ser. 3. Que siempre estén atentos y funcionen como deben de ser. Marvel Snap. Para móviles, creo que lo van a mencionar sobre ¿qué? Sobre PC o nuevas cosas. Es como un pase de batalla.
You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Marvel
I
Snap.
don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Que las van a sacar físicas.
I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power.
¿Será que las van a sacar físicas? Yo no puedo creer.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
No, pensé que iba a ser físico, pero no. Como demostraron al chico ahí con cositas físicas. Pensé.
World premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Red Legend 5 va a ser crossplay. Debe ser algo de los ARC, supongo yo. Ah, no. Es que los ARC es de... ¿Qué será esto? Como van las cosas, debe ser un MMO. King Arthur. Bueno, no mencionaron, pero no hablan mucho, solamente un pequeño videito allí.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall?
King Arthur.
Descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
Wayfinder. Ah, ese es el de los creadores de Digital Stream, de los mismos de Warframe. La temporada de Fortnite mañana. Pues es promoción del Unreal Editor de Fortnite.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
Stellar Nexus.
What do you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Pues es diferente al otro. Este es otro juego. Spectras Scavenger.
Captain's log. Stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they have contact.
We are the Lord. Lower your shields and surrender your
Esto no me suena, la verdad.
Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Star Trek Infinite. ¿Cómo?
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited
Star
to share
Trek
with you Twisted Metal, which
Infinite.
is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to
¿Pero como estrategia o qué?
of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun.
Ese es el de Payday, me imagino.
Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need four wheels to kick your ass. Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go?
Da-da-da-da.
Baby, let your booty go.
Da-da-da-da.
Girl, you want to show?
Da-da-da-da.
The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Oh, Twisted Metal. No había caído en cuenta. New Series. Ojo. Only in Peak 2000, ¿qué?
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga.
Creo que era algo como una serie, no me había caído en cuenta. Este sea bonito. ¿Qué es esa belleza?
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again.
another me. I look good.
Se ve bonito.
I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me. You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons.
Lisfanga.
Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Solo en PC. Eso se ve bueno. Lisfanga.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast.
Creo que este también lo mostraron en Play esta semana. El que yo dije que era el DLC del Forspoken.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I'm playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He is a battle mage that controls.
Y también el que dije que yo era, que era Jace Beleriand.
He's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, you know, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes
Immortal
from nothing. He's,
Aveum.
I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this
¿Eso Aveum o cómo es la
they're
vuelta?
in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand
Immortal
new gameplay
Aveum,
from
Eyes of Aveum.
this summer for PC, PS5, and
Sí, esto lo habían mostrado en estudios, pero no me acuerdo. Entonces en el de Play no fue.
Literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Immortal of Aveum. ¿Qué? Gameplay. A ver. No sé por qué la música me hace acordar como al God of War 2. Al igual que el gigante de ese coloso. Sí, me hace como acordar al God of War 2. No sé por qué. Hay mucha libertad. Es como si fuera un shooter, pero con magia.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
El Jace Beleriand. Es que es muy parecido al de Magic, azul, el mismo corte de cabello en lo que han sacado muchas cartas.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Julio 20. Oh, el 20 de julio. Joda. Va a salir rápido el juego.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4, Season 3 Wilds launches.
Mañana es el coso de Fortnite.
Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Los velociraptores. Es que es una chica, yo pensé que era un chico. Pues pucha. O si es un chico. Que muy, sino que es muy femenil. Bueno, había visto el símbolo ahorita que lo mostraron. Qué bacano ese Optimus Prime. Muy bacano. Y corre igualito. Qué cosa tan bacana. ¿Quién estará viendo por ahí? ¿Un cazarrecompensas o qué?
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow.
Mañana.
Finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale.
Ah, finalizado.
It is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
¿Rumores de qué?
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Eso es que Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7. Pero sobre el segundo capítulo.
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it,
Qué bonito.
it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Ojo, ¿qué es eso, parce? ¿Cómo se ve?
What's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Y menos que va a ser mundo abierto.
This is gonna sound crazy.
Oh, mira la granja como se ve.
As far as I know,
Oh,
Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star.
Ah, el señor del...
Coursing through its planetary veins.
El viejito del planetario. Oh, sí, sí, me acuerdo del cañón, no sé qué onda. Ah, mira cuando están llegando al reactor ese.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Ah, también llegan a... alcanzan a llegar a...
Well now, think we woke it up. Angered it more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turks' latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's
Los turcos. Como se ve, parce, es... Qué locura. No tenemos Final Fantasy VII. Pongámosle parte 2 para acordarme.
They say she's a monster.
Es cuando están en el Unifree. Que es el que da el Ifree. Cuando están en un barco, claro. Claro, es cuando cuentan la historia. Hombre, está bueno lo que se viene. Hola Rodrigo, ¿cómo estás? Claro, este Rebirth 2024 en 2 discos. Ah, pero 2 discos. Así debe ser de pesado. Dos discos, ojo, o sea que eso quiere decir que va a ser pesadita la vuelta.
For updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour.
Bueno, ya lo que queda hacer es el 10. Tenemos el de Xbox.
For Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Bueno, se acabó, cositas muy interesantes. Por aquí estoy anotando para hacer próximamente un resumen y subirlo a YouTube, aunque esto lo voy a estar subiendo a YouTube. Bueno, y terminó muy bueno. Vieron cosas interesantes, otras que no me lo esperaba, pero bueno, ya muchos juegos los habíamos visto. Y bueno, ya toca esperar entonces esta semana ¿el de qué? Toca esperar esta semana ya el de Xbox y Bethesda. Bueno, estuvo chévere, me gustó. Terminamos por acá la grabación.